What's up, guys? In today's video, I want to go over the importance of the upcoming catalysts for the Ethereum ETF and also a common mistake that I get asked about often on my videos and live streams. We'll get into that in a minute. So first off, Ethereum right now is 3,500. Bitcoin looks like it might go down again below 67K. And the recent forecast for crypto was to have a red or a gray summer, which has pretty much been on track for the entire summer. Going into the fall, Q3, heading into Q4 later on this year, I expect a reversal. Doesn't mean we're going to have a huge pump, but it's going to be a sign of strength that the market's going to get better. Right now, a lot of people left the market. They still have, I see it, a lot of the old people who were here, I can tell they're gone. They're no longer watching YouTube. They probably cashed out, some of them, and some probably lost motivation, and like most do during this time of red, and they left. Or some are just out partying, right? They're at the bars, they're at the clubs, they're at the malls, they're on vacations, they're doing this with their surf sides or their high noons or their shots, whatever. So I get it. People want to have fun. A lot of people don't have that forecast, the vision of trying to become financially free. If you're enjoying your summer right now and you hate going to work on a Monday, ask yourself, if you can enjoy every day and live life to the fullest without going to a job, would you do it? The majority of you would say yes. So, I understand this is boring to look at. Trust me, I get it. It's also sometimes demotivating because you put all your money and time in the market and then you think it's going one way and then boom, it goes another way. But I want to emphasize the importance of ETFs in the market. Exchange trade funds signal long-term growth because they signal adoption and also client usage, okay? An ETF is where someone with less risk than the majority of investors who are buying like crazy coins, it gives them exposure. The main thing with ETFs is exposure. You can have an exposure to crypto either as a whole asset class or maybe just Bitcoin, and they can put it into their retirement portfolios as part of their investment plan, so on and so forth. So the ETF is bullish. That's why the SEC, in my opinion, backed off Ethereum, even though they were going after them, saying they're a security, so on and so forth, then backed off, and all of a sudden, it's coming out Tuesday, and then, they canceled a meeting on XRP. Again, I think it's the same thing, even though XRP is different than Ethereum. The case for crypto being here long-term is really not a question anymore. It's more like a matter of when than if. But that being said, something I want to go over is I get asked all the time for price predictions for crypto. And by all means, I'm not saying that it's bad. It's obviously a part of, investing. You want to have an idea of where things are going. But I feel the majority of investors put way too much weight and importance on them to where they just want a done-for-you approach. Like, okay, if John says this is going 50x, I guess now's a good buy. If this crypto is good, but John says 7x potential, I guess I'll stay away. And you're giving influencers like me way too much credit. First of all, we don't have crystal balls. None of us do. I don't care if you're into TA and you're watching some TA guy who has, quote unquote, never been wrong. It's very easy to say that and then delete videos and act like you're a genius. You know what TA is? It can go up, it can go down, it can go sideways. Thank you. Did not know that. Without hating on TA though entirely, what I'm saying is you have to be taking time now to research if you haven't already been doing so. Dollar cost average into cryptos you don't have big bags in yet that you believe in, or pivoting out of plays that are flat that you no longer believe in and going from vehicle to vehicle. You don't want to start swapping and flipping and doing this when the bull cycle is pumping. I usually do it when the market is flat or if both cryptos are flat and I want to pivot out, which is why I do it during this period of time. I haven't done so recently, but I have done it in, the past few months. But, we still have great discounts. I always say utilize your watch list if you haven't. The watch list is very important for you to keep track of a lot of crypto at once without having to always remind yourself, oh, let me see how Casper is doing. Let me see how Solana is doing. Let me see how Turbo is doing, or this, or that, this. Because if you don't have a watch list, the only way you're going to be notified, unless you're thinking about that crypto in question, is did it go up 10,000%? And you'll see them on top gainers, or go down 10,000%. Okay, so whatever you're looking at, whether it's utility coins, which my next play will be utility. I have enough memes already. I'm happy with them. I have 7. 7 quality good memes and some very early memes, okay? Turbo's obviously the best one so far in terms of safety and all the X's that were made. But man, some of these memes, like the Knight Riders, I'm very, very excited for. And also not to mention the Solana one, Myro, which is also a first bull cycle for it. But like I said, yeah, just make sure whatever you're doing is towards progress. If you feel like you're starting to lose motivation, you're not alone. Okay, I'm not joking when I say the majority of people have left the market. They actually have left. They always do this every cycle. They go, oh God, I can't believe crypto's down. I was told it would pump nonstop. I'm gonna come back when things are easier. It's funny. It's like you think about life, right? Any situation, say you're in a tough spot, do you always just say, oh, this is too challenging, let me just take a nap for 5 years and come back and hope to God my problems go away? You know who thinks like that? Losers. People who don't achieve anything. Anything worth having in life is a lot of work. It can sometimes be stressful, and it takes time. Consistency. Discipline. What is discipline? Doing what you have to do every day, regardless of how you feel. Hear that end part, regardless of how you feel. So even if you feel down right now, you feel like you're losing motivation, if you know this is the time, the crossroads to separating from those who make a ton of money in about a year or so versus those who literally give it away for a discount right now. If you know this is the stage of where that transfer is happening or about to take place in the future, why wouldn't you be persistent and start taking action now? That's my question, right? Because you always get the question of, hey, John, is it too late? Hey, John, should I get back in? And I'm always like, well, where the hell were you? A good example of this crypto, a crypto, was Caspa. Caspa is 18 cents right now. It's only a matter of time before it breaks 20 and gets 25 cents. At one point, it was stuck between 11 and 14 cents for over 3 months, almost 6 months. And then as soon as it had this rally to 18 cents, I think it was around 17 cents at the time, I had someone say, hey, John, do you think it'll come back down to this price? Hey, John, do you think we'll see a discount again for Caspa? And I was like, where the hell were you for the last 3, 4, 5 months? The discount has been had already. People that are always waiting for a deeper discount, they're always the ones who either get too greedy and have false expectations of where the crypto's going, or they have such incredible doubt within themselves and their crypto market, their plays, that they just wait too long to make a move. And by the time the market does move, which I always say with or without you, they go, oh crap. And they go, should I just buy now? They don't have any direction. That's why I created my Discord. We have many beginners who joined recently. Some that don't even know what, certain things are in crypto, but they're learning. Okay? Everyone starts at step 1. It's not about trying to say who's the best investor, who's this, which is the best crypto. If you don't have these habits in place, the mindset to understand what's going on and how to take advantage, you're going to be lost. You're going to be lost in the woods, and you're going to be like trying to wander and find your way like everyone else, which oftentimes never really works out, right? Just look at the stats. The majority don't make money in this space. Why do you think that is? Because at times like this where it's tough and where information's hard to come by at times, they don't like pain. They don't like doubt. They don't like the uncertainty of what's going to happen. So they back away. They come back when things are easier. But that's a fallacy because it never gets easier. It gets harder. The more you wait and do nothing, the harder it gets. People think that taking action is always a risky, hard approach to life. For me, inaction actually is. If you don't do anything, if you're just stagnant in life, you're slowly withering away. You're slowly dying, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, right? If you're not growing, if you're not trying to get in better shape, learn more stuff, improve your character, improve your finances, improve your relationships. If you're not moving towards some active development, in my opinion, you're stagnating and you're slowly dying. I have habits that I'm always trying to break. Right now, I'm trying to go to bed earlier, wake up, fix some things in my life. One step at a time. Crypto is no different. It's one step at a time. It doesn't mean you got to chase every crypto right now. Some of you are into memes right now. I have enough. I'm looking for utility now. And some of you are doing what I did, where you had enough utility and you want to find some memes. It's okay. If you want to go into the main pool and chill and swim, cool. If you want to go in the hot tub and spend an hour and risk, burning yourself, then by all means, you do what you feels best, right? I'm not here to say you're stupid, your approach is wrong. I'm just saying the time is running out. It's almost August. We're going to wake up one day. It's going to be a blink of an eye. It's going to be September. The election's coming. No one knows what's going to happen, who's going to win, where crypto's going to go. But all I know is all signs are pointing towards crypto mooning. These ETFs are not small moves. They're signaling long-term growth and long-term adoption, which means what? A lot more money to be had, a lot more money coming in the market, more eyes in the market, and more stability in the market. Check, 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 and check. So I'm here to remind you, in case you are losing faith, which you're not alone, okay? It doesn't matter if you feel like garbage right now. You have to still make the moves you have to make to put yourself in a position to change your life. A lot of you want to leave your job, like I did. A lot of you want to help your kids out who have kids who are going to school. A lot of you want to go to the movies on a Wednesday afternoon, okay? Or have more time for vacations. Maybe have like a farm, a bunch of animals. That's like one of my dream goals is to have a bunch of animals. Like the only way you get the ideal lifestyle you want, this freedom you want, is by making moves when no one else is doing it and by being consistent when you feel like you can't do it. And also understand, or at least try to reframe this, you should want a challenge. Why do you think there's very few rich people out there in the world? Because it's very hard to come by. Why is it hard to come by? Because most people can't handle it, despite saying they can. It's no different than this. I can handle it. I can make $1 million. I can 100x. The ones who talk shit all the time, always claim they know what they're doing, they're out of the market right now. And this is nothing compared to the 2022 bear market, by the way. I want to reemphasize that. It's nothing. But guess who can make it seem so? Whales, politicians, and sometimes your own peers, your own family, your own friends, your own investors here on YouTube. Don't buy this. It's stupid. Buy my coin. It's gonna pump. Manipulation, right? It's all around us. You know what's gonna happen later in the cycle? When crypto's pumping, it's gonna be the reverse. It's never gonna end. Bitcoin, I guarantee it, calling it now. It's going to $1 million. I guarantee some stupid influencers will make videos saying that. The ones who said it was going to $1 million in 30 days, I think it was June or summer 2022, or I forget when, or last year, the stupidest thing I've seen. And I've seen dumb YouTubers do it, like really dumb. And they had a lot of subs, a lot of extra clicks. But sometimes, newbie investors come in and don't know any better. They go, oh, great, it's $1 million in 30 days. Let me buy everything I have. You buy at the top and you get wrecked. By the time you wake up the next day, you're losing your money in your portfolio. So just keep that in mind, right? It's very hard to trust. I totally get it. Just know I will never steer you wrong. I will never do it. I'll always look out for you. Just make sure you're working on these things. We covered a lot in this video. I wanted to re-emphasize the importance of ETFs and how big that is for crypto. It's getting very close to stocks with that security and safety net. Still not there yet, but that's a big sign towards long-term growth and adoption. Not to mention the cycle is slowly getting better, like in terms of pumps. Only a matter of time before we see real pumps. Make sure you take action and make some moves that will best help you achieve your financial goals. And by the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see what I'm buying, selling, trading, track my portfolio, see my profit-taking course, prepare to make millions or at least become financially free this cycle, join over 2,000 investors who also want to do the same, over 40 of us who've already done it, then I encourage you to join Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about the Ethereum ETF that's going live Tuesday? And do you think the market's going to be bullish or bearish by the end of the summer? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.